application that you built, now you're able to store that data that was being logged in. One, can you elaborate on what data is being stored in that application? And two, how can Meals on Wheels leverage that data to improve their operations in the future?
So the question is, in terms of the database that I use for the web application, what type of data is actually stored into the database, and how can that data help Meals on Wheels in the future? So I guess to answer that, the main data that was entered into the database was first for the client's main information, like their name, address, zip code, email, and including what type of meal they actually have, because Meals on Wheels splits how they deliver meals in either a meal plan A or B. In terms of how that data actually helps, I want to say that they take all the information from the client, and that's how they're able to find out, essentially, just say not only where they live, but get an idea of like where to travel on their routes, especially like where they live and their zip code and everything. And that's also how they bundle them into groups, is like how I said, different sites have groups, and from those groups there are multiple clients that the volunteers would deliver to. Also, from what the data they gather, it also helps them find out what they need to know ahead of time too, is what type of meal the clients need, because depending on the meal plan they're on, either A or B, if I remember correctly, it has a special diet for one meal, and then another meal is just generally a special type of meal for like healthier types of meals. So I'm not sure if that answered your question exactly, or.
Yeah, so I feel like that data, like they're using it in their day-to-day operations, right? Like they need that to kind of run and operate efficiently. What I'm thinking is, you said volunteers also go in there and log when to volunteer and what sites they want to go to. What are maybe some new ways they can use this new data to potentially either change their current operations or explore other opportunities? Just maybe something how they're not currently using their data, what's maybe something they could be using it to kind of improve their business? Anyone can answer, right? Like it's not sure.
So the question is, how else could this actually improve the operations? And well, there are some things that could still actually be improved, like I said, for the web application. One idea that I got from my team members also was just, instead of having check boxes, there may be actual boxes that either simply yes or no or red or green so far from like actually delivering. I know that this application also gave Mr. Snyder an idea, because in terms of the database, they have a current database system that they use, but it's sort of old and outdated, and they actually want to try and improve now in another application that has better database system than what they currently use.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Aldo, so it was mentioned during the presentation that you guys use agile methodologies, and that's like a big umbrella. You have Scrum, you got Kanban, you got Lean, and also feedback loops and how you interact. So it's very broad. So I'm curious specifically what agile methodologies did you use and within the team, and how you relate with the user and customer.
So the question is, aside from just the general topic of agile methodology, what other types of more specific methodologies did we use? In terms of the web application, I guess the closest thing would probably be Scrum, because more of the focus was in fact put in building the application and trying to put everything together. Aside from the documentation, that was also important, but being able to try and complete it was actually one of the bigger things. In terms of other methodologies for the actual rest of the project, I'll leave these to answer it.
The methodologies used for the other parts of the project?
In general, like of the project?
Yeah, I mean, well, yes.
Okay, well, a solution gives them a better way to use their employees to go in and deliver. Instead of using 32 trucks, they'd be using 11 for one solution or 10 for the other. It saves them time for the other drivers to go to the individual. Maybe that'll shorten that process once the future students take care of it. It's just overall saving of monthly operation costs and time in general.
So guys, you guys gathered a incredible amount of data, and it's really commendable. Part of your savings, you mentioned 40% savings in time, reduction in trucks, personnel, all these savings that you're talking about. What do you recommend Meals on Wheels can do with this? How do they apply this and to be more efficient or apply service to more people? What is your recommendation for the corporation as a whole?
Well, our solution gives them specific routes that they can implement. So we have one route with locations, like we have 59 sites in total, and it's 59 sites.
There's no right or wrong answer. This is how would you implement this time? How would you adapt it with as an engineer, given the opportunity to improve here, guys? This is something that we can implement. What are your thoughts? And anybody can answer. There's no right or wrong answer. This is really incredible. So personal thoughts.
So the question is how to implement this into the organization.
How would you recommend the implementation of your savings?
If you want to talk about it. I guess the way I would suggest implementing this for the recommendation is to just continually gather data, continually be putting it through the system, because with time you may get more customers, you may get more sites and stuff like this. So if you keep running this data, you keep having your better routes. I wouldn't say optimal, it's just a better solution always. So just always getting the better solution, always running in the software, always trying to continuously improve.
So as a follow-up, you have a Marioness education.
Yes.
What does your Marioness education tell you that you should do with these savings? How are you going to put this back into the community?
Well, if there's more people that want to sign up for this and get the free meals to senior citizens that need the help, there would be more money to make more meals, get, I don't know, better technology, keep the meals nicer food maybe, I don't know.
What specifically would you recommend from an engineer's perspective?
Open up a new kitchen, another hub maybe, so that could be easier from operators to get more effective, more efficient.
I think we need to move on to, thank you so much, Steve.